Now, again, and some people are trying to whitewash who. Some people are trying to whitewash who. They are trying to whitewash why. Oh, where did it go, Mr. P? Oh, Mr. P. Mr. P, you didn't give me a picture, team. You didn't give me a picture. I think I had a picture. Yes. What are people trying to do in Ghana? To whitewash who? They are trying to clean who? Hawa Koomson. Now, why would you say a Jimmy Anna? This woman. Why now Ghana to say obey to me? Cleaning this woman up. What makes you think, say, ye Jimmy to the point to say, we want to allow some people to come on TV and on radio to make it look like, say, en kwasi adia Hawa Koomson we di wo Ghana no overnight the rain fee. Enti Hawa Koomson ayeden on be di MP. Hawa Koomson mayeden on be state woman. I know majority of you MP before after election I say mun nyama bodam. I say mun bodam, I say mun ni munyansa. Enti what are you people trying to imply today? Say almost say now your call. Your friend saying, now call you. Yesterday during the elections, and I didn't see elections didn't see you say during the elections, as I see Emma, your friend a year in Konfo, a committee was put together. Say in Konfo, omoya witnesses to assemble willingly they should come and give the committee a committee evidence to guide the committee investigate the matter. That's a sign called forward because of some reason. Maybe at that time, na omunjindi say you better protect you as people no more show up. It exonerates this criminal. Is that what you people are trying to tell us in Ghana? A committee was formed, and the committee tells people say, "Momra, say assembly during the elections. You botu and you botu, you botu. Obi wuya na so obi wuye. So when people fail to show up to talk to the committee, say, I was there, I was a victim. Now the committee no any report, and the committee decides to move on. Does it exonerate this criminal? I know more border more. More people, I know more Jimmy on. Inti yantam sa sit in my MPP. And the MP, the sitting MP, no yanya den yan free power more border. You people sometimes, more MP before no, more Jimmy to the point to say, you still think say we are in 1992. Let's go and listen to Muntaka and what he said exactly when he addressed the nation.
So 2024 election violent cases, starting with Ewutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. The task force observed that the Honorable Phyllis now Koyo Okeno denied that her convoy was attacked. She was nowhere near the scene of the incident. Persons who were involved in the incident have avoided speaking with the task force, while Muhammad Ali and others who were in the Mahindra pickup truck and fired shots from their vehicle have also avoided speaking with the task force. So their opinion have not been established. Muhammad Ali is said to have been flown abroad for further treatment. The late Yusuf Larry Idris died from a gunshot, and those who were in the Mahindra pickup with him know what happened. The driver of the Mahindra has been traced, and further investigation is ongoing. The task force will continue with the investigation. Tolong.
Asuma Muntaka can otie. What did Muntaka say? Or say in Nipana, the people at Ewutu Senya, one, Amauti say a 2 year. Who was the MP there? Hawa Koomson. 2, there were victims who were affected. Ya bonko fotu. Now say now you call your kase. Me kano. The time they gave me the report, I thought to say, Nani pa woman meka mewu. Na ntisa. Does it eliminate the fact to say, yes you tobi? If na call your car, nobody was shot in. Anybody who was shot during the elections or your NDC, no, is basically a member of Nakoyo's team. Whether they were shot inside her house, outside her house, in the neighborhood where polling was taking place, that person is considered as a member of Nakoyo's team. Jimmy, the people who were involved, there were 2 people. They said they were not going to talk to the committee. Does it eliminate the fact that there were no gunshots? There was still a gunshot. Now, their opinion at the end of the day, they did not give the committee any statement. Does it say, Enunti, nobody was shot? When the minister was speaking, he said, one person was shot dead and one has been taken out, receiving treatment. 2 casualties, kwasiafo. Enunti na mube clinic beifuo we. Enunti mube clinic beifuo we. Na muje si Jimmy ana. Enti yanya den yema Hawa Koomson bedi MP. Mo ya mwahu. Ana mo muje nse yeda ho ya 1992. Na mo nkwasi ya Jimmy ne nam Ghana. Enti na me na akoyo kwa na mo so all responded to these animals. You have been given a job by the president to do. The mandate was given to you by the people of Ewutu Senya East. Do the job and forget these fools. They also a no. Next 4 years, no, your job will show. Sabe for Jimmy way. Yeti kromha. Mo besa wo chese Hawa Koomson today is a saint. Mo bodam. This woman, Yeti kromha. She told us, I fired gunshot at the registration center to protect myself. And tonight you get a journalist standing on TV defending this animal, this pig. Now, otu satu no, efa police station ni muno. Nanka oma amine jina wanka kwasia. Oba be jina TV say Hawa Koomson has been exonerated. Na mo endis na mo ya mo MPP ana mo ya mo. Ana mo jin say ye Jimmy ni ete Ghana. This woman fired live bullets through a polling station. Na kwasia na ujina TV, so jina TV, Facebook, ejina radio, so say Hawa Koomson has been exonerated. No, kwasia kayo maamia. Kabe jina ka say this piglet supposed to be cleaned in Ghana. Ana mo Jimmy ana. Inti yanya den, inti esia yanya den. Inti na call your wire den, into wire den. The fact of the case is that during the elections, the now call your Kanyabia is a fact. Maybe it didn't hit her car. But the fact of the case remains, gunshot was recorded. People were shot. And those 2 things, you cannot take it out of the facts. So you want us to say, those people who were shot, no, it is not a problem. The person who has been injured and now being flown to the state to be treated, no, it is not a problem. Under this piglet. Today, you are walking around on radio and TV telling us to say, this foolish woman has been exonerated. Exonerated from what? Because the committee, when they went there, nobody spoke to the committee. Nobody speaking the committee does not exonerate Hawa Koomson. If the people had spoken to the committee, maybe Hawa Koomson could go see jailing for life. Do you know that? If the people committee ni ko hono, if they had willingly spoken to the committee, ebia krampa anka Hawa Koomson osanko kobu for life. Na mo Jimmy obia botuo manipa ewu me no ka say ye obia owo Ewutu Senya East ya body battery butuo manewu because of this woman. Otu aka chem say she has been exonerated. The question here is, I'm not worried because mo MPP for do one mo Jimmy mo kosko mo do Jesus na mo wie Monte reviewer say until you not understand exonerate. She has been exonerated from what? Tell me. What has she been exonerated from? Diana exonerating from. Diana. Asemia na call your kanye. If na call your campaign mood. Na say ya bow ka mutuo emanipe wu na call at the moment has every right to write. Now if later she gets to realize say enyo no akra ka na bow tuo no na emom etuo to ye. That is the most important thing we are looking at. Whether a bona call your car and somebody kamu. At the end of the day, 2 casualties were recorded. One died, one is receiving treatment. Kwasiafo, we should forget this animal. Now you sit on radio and TV and tell us, say, she has been exonerated. Do you understand the word exonerated? Kwasi Abawe begina TV so. Okachre, I regret shooting a gun at a polling station. She regrets. This woman is is potential murderer. What was the motive? Again, I want it to be managed to a too far polling station. Hawa Koomson. Again, I want it to her intentions so kunipa. Do you know that? For somebody to pull a gun, a member of parliament who make laws, or some could die jail 30 years. Kwasi Abawo in Ghana, I'm also sorry to say she has been exonerated. Exonerated from what? So my way and Cambraya Juma. Or my way and Cambraya Juma. Sa act we, I was saying Mami or dembe 30 years. Me want to say pro be crown on enam Ghana because you mbo batrimu tu na obi tumi twitu or the bullet gum now aim at the polling station na yet to Ghana as I say she has been exonerated. Sa nipa we yan kind so nipa ya boa. And you see until we get this right obi beka say oh Kevin did the attempt Kevin there on MPP attempt more MPP for more Jimmy no mu treat musa. She's been exonerated from what? And you will see people sitting on TV and radio entertaining this foolish woman because otutu na ambo mame. Because otutu na ambo yem. Because time otutu obejina TV to say yes, I fired guns through a police station. Ayanchi amawu MPP ni kwasiano. Wajini will say that you have a party you are following. Inti na call your wire day. Oh yes, na call your ni statement to make it accurate. Ni pengu sa ni pengu ye mwa. That is what I am concerned about. I don't care about statement and accurate. I don't care. But the fact still remains that that day or Kasano, somebody had been shot by Hawa Koomson and her thugs. I know say yamwa any refi who say nipa. I know refi say ochina sa oba we betuma sa kwhye etuetie kuobi e wutu senya east. I know refi mu won. Inti suddenly we should all forget and then allow this woman to be roaming in Ghana. She can be a national women's organizer in the Piglets Party because Jimmy, wait, only MPP no better position not to represent anybody in Ghana. Me say, if now call you during the elections, her communication, there were gaps in it. It did not stop the killing. And I'm a boy. Let's say now Koyo's communication, her post, it wasn't consistent. But the fact of the case, can anybody deny that nobody was shot? No. Can anybody deny that 2 people were not shot? No. So what is your case? We are journalists in TV to say different way. Where Jimmy? Answer. And you that journalist need to be shot so that tomorrow somebody will use you as an example. Akwa way ye botuo. Or botuo Hawa Koomson kunipa otumi emu police station nipa 200 go ni we emu se me tutu kunipa kwasampa yiwe na Ghana ni wo fi we na moto so Ghana to say Hawa Koomson has been exonerated moya mwana enti na call your den she should coil in, she should not do her job adan ya ye buofu mo na mo gimi mo MPP fo na mo gimi na mo na mo de afenyo marking okobo police etim assume 2 times kwasiafo talk about it MPP for in mo hey, I saw something today. Look at this. Look at you say afenyo Ghana na ya emwane doso hwe o man hene kobna sante na we friend who journalist to Ghana sai Jimmy for wait to Ghana, and what are they doing? They are the ones fueling corruption in Ghana. Kobna Sante Obi. And yet time. Say, see where you got the money omwa kobna dumomo baby omuja journalism see and end of journalism. An interior minister comes out to speak and say a committee was put together. The current MP who was in opposition during that time when the issue came out, she made a report that some people have been shot. Now, later we realized that it wasn't her car that was shot. But in fact, the shooting actually happened. The people who were at the scene now are refusing to talk to the committee. That does not make the woman a liar. At the end of the day, if those people had decided to speak to the committee, Hawa Koomson could have been them 50 years. Now, the interior minister made it clear that the fact was established that 2 people were shot and 1 is dead. Now, we are journalists now to want to sign information we could. The first question you ask yourself is, say, when I look at this story, which part is important to me? Now, after the interior minister spoke, and you are a journalist, when you pick the story, you ask yourself, which part of the story is a national story? It's important. 1, somebody died. That should be the priority of every journalist. Now, the person died during elections. That should be the priority of every journalist. Because now we are talking about letting the people know why we are not supposed to lose lives during elections and why people have not been penalized from killing people during elections. Oh, yeah, General Nyansa. These are the things that it's more important to you, because whatever now Yoko put out that time, if it wasn't even factual, it did not stop the killing. It did not stop 2 people from being shot. So the fact has been established that 2 people were shot. In the chile with Jimmy, and now Obetina Radio, so we are journalists. Hawa Koomson has been exonerated. How has she been exonerated? Now, I'm going to no radio soon.
Hawa Koomson, former minister and honorable, Bompaye, Emma Ghana, any politicians, any ya etro, Ashe Mano, Bompaye, man. Sure. Bompaye. Bompaye, manka futu. Me say Bompaye mo my Ghana. Emu aman yourself for, emu central for. Any one editro edi juma Bompaye man.
Mate.
Meet you Mpaye bono Ghana eti.
Me nyanko pone ma bankese. Nyame a wuye nyame. Dani na weni wo maso. Me da was say for vindication what the amame. Na me jina sa vindication so everade. Asra was say politicians, media for and I say journalists for on my Ghana I am pro any idea yenoma erade me pipe on say sakra womo erade fa akumapa any adwempa ehye won nyina akiri and try politician and I say journalist bi ebecha betu obi edi ne be kon social mu erade peguma yen
amen
erade yen pipe on say magana emfa nentuma panhira erade maya ati sakra
adwen sakra
say sakra ya adwen efi boni ne try hu ehia yenim say Ghana ebefa nentuma panhira erade ma amenyofo nyina emfa no kredie emfa nyi adwuma emfa hye erade no munyam me da wase she wetie ya no pay me kosora de ubo ni no so hye wonsa omo de no kre eye adwuma erade kosora mo muntumi fa no kre ne enye adwuma debi omodu ye de sika to omo minimu kwa na no kre no omo be kan erade mo muntumi kan fa hye erade ni monya ye ni se we onyame.
How stupid can we be? Adia Kwame Kwamna Sandi Tuwe one bloggers omnam kwa ho kwasiafo boy CB difference be ne bom. Saadia Kwamna Sandi radio su ye. Na kwasia weti radio ka je so onim nyansa chen. Hawa Koomson bompaye. Bompaye for the end. You see how low our journalism has become. You see baby omdia bedu. Adani Jimmy apeteshi. Eho kankan any Jimmy and any politician and any kwasia we Kwamna Sante kede de Japan tuhwe nim se kwasia wa funu sebo fruit we Jimmy not wasre because they feed them like dogs. What is this? What is this? How Koomson gina TV so ka kire ye nyina say yes me and Ekufuado me botuo Ekufuado kept her as a minister still. The NPP as a political party they cheered. How Koomson call police station or the bullet go etuom and or two femu several times. And the butcher say, "When I would two no," or say, "Yes, I'm a member of parliament. My boat no." Nana the Danko Ekufuado and the NPP still maintain her as a minister. Kwasia, why will Fuse Tigare Komfo Nankure at the radio to say, Bompaye, you have been exonerated. Are you stupid? This is Hawa Koomson. This is Hawa Koomson.
One kasa wo MP no na wo kura tuo ba ne kita o
mpato mi ntumi nkyere
wonim tuo no
ana ta obi sa te ba ne sane ma wo ni so
o dabi meba no so ba mpese me hu etuo kro ne kita o no wadaroma
me nkyere we tuo kro
honorable na say wo as an honorable member of parliament who think say wo kura tuo wonim tuo kro na wo to ana
ada it means to be protected me
ho o me protect but also hu tuo no because ho asem ba wo be ya no by all means ana me say etuo no o ekitao ebi ya license ya license ya aha ente e dey etuo license dey onim tuo kro ntina me bisa say etuo ben ya
ana me ka to say me mbo mi tuo ni di njobe me ka to say ma license ni tuo
na je say wo ko eye center ho no aboa wo ho dada sa na mpese mi hu
ma aboa me hu okwan na so me a member of parliament ofa eti me na say me kuta ma ko na dia me dey because we ni mo bi obekia and I'm your banty.
Oh, Debbie, and yes, all your banty. Now, minim say, oh, yeah, Minister of State. So, I will a year police escort. Police in here, our born by no count.
Now the police in coming.
All right. Ebanisa na ututu no. Ona we ebanisa na ututu no. All right. Okay.
The foolishness. Now a cabinet minister. Now Hawa Koomson a cabinet minister. Nana Danko Kufuor did not care. MPP Obia Bojin so. Adanya Hawa Koomson ko police station and obi a live bullet. O man hene kwasi kwabena pesante kwasia. Na o papa njina ho, na o maami njina ho. Na o ba njina ho, yiri njina ho. Inti bibi ambo obi atrim. Inti enda what was say she's been exonerated. Why na adwini ye adwuma ende? Obeka said this woman has been exonerated. This woman is a potential murderer. It could have happened to my family member. It could have happened to any journalist sitting there or standing there report. It could have happened to a 2-year-old kid. Recently, she went to a police station with pepper spray. Now, Mama Jimmy. Are you people insane? Na call you aya day, yanya day, yanya day, na call yanya day. Na we mbema nkwasi afo bi so mo press conference. Ye we wuti senya, ye MPP for enkwasi ntwamwa. You people don't have brains. Enti nka mo ye say no, na omo tuti a lady no mas omakotuma no mas say omadwene ana. This woman is a potential murderer. We are not supposed to sit here and entertain potential murderers. This woman was a cabinet minister. Not only any ordinary person, not only a cabinet minister. Not only a Kufuor in meetings. After the incident, nobody in the MPP said, Komna Sante Kwasi, you want to TV so I say, Yam Pamu Mami free cabinet. Why I won't touch her say, Dibo Abet now say, Bompaye, or Bompaye and Yading. And this is how you have lowered journalism, propaganda, stupid propaganda, and stupid inshenimu. What? Why do you hail this into Ochina? Kwasiato, Ochina, Obikochituo. Because what she did is still in the minds of some people. This is 2020. How many people died in election 2020? It's still in the minds of some people. Say, Hawa Koomson botuo emodahone nam Ghana. Kwasia, you are not advocating against that. You are sitting there telling this potential murderer to pray for exoneration. Now, journalism school now no. Dia na uko siaye. Echire yo dwan. You are not intelligent enough to sit on radio. You people are just foolish. Now listen to the interview again. First one, I sounded no form. Listen to the nonsense. Okobo tuwe no.
Obia.
Obia mfia we pobia.
Etu na kasa e no na bo fi he.
Ayani ana me ma woni show.
Wan kasa wo MP no. Na wo kura tuo ba na kita o.
Mpato mi ntumi nkyere.
Wonim tuo no.
Oh,
Debbie, meba no so, I'm person who a two crown and kita on Wadaroma.
Me, with 2 cross.
Honorable, I said, oh, as an honorable member of parliament, who think I will create 2 crown now, and
it needs to be protected.
Always me protected, but also who to because one samba ube young by all means. Anna, me say, a tuono, a kitao, a be a license, a be a license here, your license here. It's a 2 hour license, the only 2 crowns. Tell me, that's a 2 bayan. And I make us a member me to only to the fact of some license in it. Let us all call a year center on one boy or that. Sana Pesami, my boy, who are financial. Me a member of parliament. It's me now, not a put my idea, because we will do a big show. And I'm your banty. Oh, Debbie, and yes, all your banty. Now, maybe, oh, yeah, Minister of State, so I will a year police escort. I police in our born by no count. Now the police in coming. All right. Ebanisana no tutu. Honorable Ebanisana no tutu. Sorry, I'm not the police in you know your mind. All right. And me for the police in Kanwa. You could tell me they say they made a bomb. Okay. Honorable Team, my own Ebanisana no tutu no. Then it's here.
This is where we are as a nation. So who is protecting who? Anka media house be anywhere what say mami we hu kwan kra so betina so say okasa. Anka media house be amasa sa nipa fun we any opportunity to even speak. What are you projecting? What are you protecting now? Now foolish people like you, more from who journalists for who defend mami we in there or china. No, Bekacha say we need to protect, we need to build this nation. How do we build a nation when we are entertaining potential murderers? How do we build nations? How are we going to build a nation? Because this woman has been an inspiration to some people in our politics. The year you know in 2020 no, obi wa MPP mu a ne encouragement no, mami wa ne mentor, opese okunipa ne yaka say yes, Hawa Koomson like ni bi nie. And we are still entertaining these potential criminals, and we are saying they have been exonerated. Exonerated from what? Because the killing happened. Somebody was killed. If Nayoko did not get her facts right to say it was her car, not any car, at the end of the day, there was a killing. I would choose that as an important issue than Nakoyo giving me a statement that is not accurate. I don't care about that. But what I care about as a Ghanaian is, was somebody shot? And somebody was shot. Entire day now, TV to say this baboon, this potential murderer, who, as a cabinet minister, can pick a gun, walk to a polling station, inquire, Mami for Imrantie, journalists like yourself, Kwasia, Ejinaho, to fire through a cabinet minister, boldly say on TV, say, I did it. Now, Odo, Oshua, I'm walking to say, Hawa Koomson bompaye. Jimmy. Are you people insane? Are you people insane? Jimmy. And we have no respect for such people. Because Jimmy, a Jumana Moyan Montiasie. Politicians almost say Ghana, are fools like you, some of you sitting on radio and TV. And I do suit. You know Hawa Koomson, and this statement is a bad statement. You know, Nakoyo said something that is not true. The fact of the case is, when I would say Nakoyo can say it was not true. No, Senka Obana Ojino, Womana Exim Bank for woman. So I'm gonna count with Sima. Will you care about Nakoyo's post, or you care about the person who murdered your wife and your kids? I am asking you, Paul Adamochi. Kwasiana obejina so be defend maami we no me say sa wo man a Exim Bank manager no awo ma hye wo no ene wo yiri jimijimi no sa nkofo no nanka maami we twi tuo ne bom tirim will you care about Nakoyo's posts, or you will care about the person who fired a bullet into the heads of your children which you don't even know? Wait, Jimmy, and you people are so stupid in Ghana. Diplomacy. You know what? There are some words you can't use. Nipone Jimmy a kitchen so with Jimmy. So today we are choosing a Facebook post over murder. Is that what we are choosing today? Today, because of politics and propaganda, we should be more interested in a Facebook post than somebody who pulled a live gun and killed a Ghanaian during elections. We should ignore that because you want to clean a woman whose ass is fucked up. Way the twatching way. She walked to a police station. After that, otumidi pepper spray. Na pepper spray na the police station. Look go adu yenim. Ana look go aponchi yenim. This woman is a potential murderer. When enim nyansa obeso so sankwa yasem we so Ghana. Enti na call your den. Enti na call your yanya den. Yentu no mo bodam. She will win the seat again. I believe that the reason why some of these people didn't show up or didn't talk to the committee was because maybe the people who were affected during the elections, they feel say Nakoyo could have done more to help them. Into Abia, some of the people in the constituency, they felt to say when she won the seat, she was supposed to do more than she did to help them. So they are maybe angry. That's why they did not open themselves up for the committee. That is how I feel. But on the fact of the case, they say, your body patuo. People were shot. Are we going to choose Facebook post over murdering somebody? How did we lower our journalism and our politics? Politics of convenience. After you're making about police, assume 2 times. You don't want to talk about it because it goes against your stupid tribal foolish party. Piglets. Piglet. Anytime from Preko Ma. The biamu you're too bra, you're too toilet and you don't think people died in 2020 election. 15 people. And they were murdered by the NPP because you were scared to leave power. You are not worried. Now, when kwasiafo bi te ewutu senya say yeah mema na call you she be say kwasia mu fin obi ade $100,000 and then account sum 100,000 Ghana. Hawa Koomson bedin kwasiasem we see a dime upon a dime. My Jimmy for na mugu ewutu senya say yeah MPP for let's do press conference. Ekrobia anka mo Jimmy mo ni munyansa Jimmy went and pepper spray ko police station. We didn't go to a police station or Saba Bima no kuta pepper spray. Party say, why don't we make her a national women's organizer? A dientina moya Hawa Koomson national women's organizer because Hawa Koomson botu. Na ko me Jimmy ntina betina say mama MPP mbra power. We obotu. O kano TV say yes me na me tutu no. Say nka bo ba tan tirimu emfa me ho. Ebo akora tirimu emfa me ho. Ebo eye journalist tirimu emfa me ho. Na we a Bema journalist in radio so say you have been exonerated. We are kwasia. Momu nim nyansa. We mun kwasia fo we ni so. Hey, let's move on. Now Koyo, do your job. I will advise you, go down, meet your constituency, explain to them if there are any confusions erupting after the elections. Some people might feel, say, the kind of coordination and relationship also more than that. If you have a problem with relationship with your constituents, do your best, work on it. Do not let these piglets distract you. Incident they voted for you because Hawa Koomson already had a record before 2020 elections, before 2024 elections. Another incident in Ghana for there were small pressing issues, and Hawa Koomson the ice in the 2K so by shooting 2 people. Don't sit there. If you have an issue with your constituent, your executives, this is the time for you to patch with them. They will support you. They believe in you as far as they believe in John Mahama, and they believe in you as a young lady leading them. That is what you work on it. Get your people in line and work for the people of Ghana. MPP for after election, MPP for Musa Jimmy, do not pay attention to these fools. Be focused. Mami way, abesiriwa way. The body na say way you soon have munya the body atititi way. Where who the name was a dear way or now no basa and you to way. Pete way in the most so kwasi asem we so. Abrochia go dem. Abrochia we go dem 40 years. Now the name to me Jimmy in Ghana. Well you so can be in Ghana say now we a cabinet minister tutu. 1 to 2 ahwe wiemo. ututuo for polling station. You are bold enough, ma. Journalist Kwasiatu was say, Bompaye, you have been exonerated. Exonerated from what? And I brought frontiers here. Oh, come see Jimmy way. Into now, we say, but now, man, now call you, do your job. Talk to your constituents. Meet your party members. Whatever is there that is making some people feel, say, they are angry. You can still talk to them. They will meet you halfway. Leave the piglets. Leave these fools. Ekufuado nkonim nyansa kamame webo to ankonya jiminia Ekufuado onye jimia metena na ka se Ekufuado nim nyansa wo se me dipanyina atam Ekufuado se nkonya jimia the day Hawa Koomson gina TV so ka se me na me boat to dan ko so pam ni free aban nim Ekufuado onye jimia onye folisha anka the day na Hawa Koomson gina TV so ka se yes me na me tutuo na man to anhwe wiemo me to for police station no na go se Ekufuado nkonya jimia ko pam that day. What did he do? He kept her as a cabinet minister. En kwasiafo ye remfi we nyina. Ni anya den. Na ko ya den. We should choose a Facebook post over somebody being murdered. Mo ye mwa hu. Mo bodam. Let's move on.